Rick and Johno are back searching for Cape York's lost city of gold.
Bloody gold nugget just sitting here in the bottom of the creek.
Totally off the grid, exploring old ruins, tracking down long lost settlements, and discovering amazing new places.
The country was just glorious.
This is Exploring Off the Grid.
Well, welcome to another episode of Exploring Off the Grid. Had a big day yesterday driving in the Lockhart region. Got a great little campsite beside a running creek, so that was our camp for the night.
Yeah, that's right, mate. Yeah, so when you travel in these spots, if you see a creek and a little track off to the side, good chance there's a magic little camp spot in there. So anyone that lives in the area knows all these little spots. They duck down there and pull up camp for the night. So definitely worth checking out. So we found a great little one down the track. And it was a bit tight with the big truck and big trailer. It was a bit of an effort to turn around down the end, but luckily there was just enough room, so that was good.
Made it work. We tried putting the yabby pots in. I think the water was just flowing too much.
As Johno said, we're in the Lockhart region. As we come across this creek yesterday afternoon, we looked down the creek, there's an old bridge pylon, so we're going to pull up and go and check that out. It's really overgrown. It obviously hasn't been used for a long time, so I don't know how old it'll be, mate, but all the trees that are through here are well and truly grown over. There's no sign of the old road or old track.
And it is an old stone-based bridge pylon.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it is old.
The old bridge across Garraway Creek on Portland roads was originally constructed to link the Wenlock goldfields. Unfortunately, the Garraway Creek Bridge was later abandoned due to high maintenance costs. If you're travelling through the area, keep an eye out for the impressive stonework pier that still stands today. It's in the creek just off the side of the current crossing.
Yeah, sometimes you just find amazing little camps in the middle of nowhere. It's just worth investigating and see what you can find. Right, we're just coming back across the Wenlock River to a crossing here, and some poor unfortunate buggers obviously come through when it was flowing a bit too hard. Looks like a hunter's ute. He's obviously come in here. Water's washed him downstream, rolled it over, and it's ended up right here on the bank of the Wenlock.
It's not the first one we've seen though, I think. We've seen another 2 vehicles further up.
No, that's right. So yeah, just a reminder, that you got to be so careful. You might think it's all right, but these rivers, they do get flowing.
Yeah, once you start to slide, mate, if you've got no forward momentum, start to float, it's all over from there. So that's what happens, you end up.
Yeah, that's right. So hopefully everyone was all good on that one, but his vehicle come out a bit worse for wear.
Yeah, so just take caution.
Yep, for sure. We do see it a lot up here. So yeah, that's probably one advantage of the big truck too. A lot of extra weight in it to handle a little bit more, but yeah, just got to be so careful.
Bit of health food today, I reckon. Famous Aussie smokos, so Chico rolls, mate. So I've defrosted them, so I'm just going to slice them up. A bit of baking paper, get them in the 12-volt oven, and see there's veggies in them. See, there's carrot. So, right for Chico roll, mate. I tell you. There's a tip. Go get some, slice them up, put them on your barbie. Put in 12-volt oven. Under an hour, they'll be crispy, ready to go. As long as I turn it on. Turn the power on. %. System's working great.
So I had another GPS mark of another little old town, and it wasn't a real accurate mark again. We're at the GPS coordinates of a old gold town from the late 1800s. So we just threw the drone up. It's a bit of an area, obviously it's 130 years ago, so everything's going to be well and truly grown over, but just an area that stood out, and it's right on the mark. So we'll go for a wander through these trees and have a look. You never know. Never know unless you give it a go. Got my safety thongs on, have you, John? Oh, good, mate. Always important to remember when you're out in places like this, make sure you have a first aid kit, all the appropriate safety gear, like us. Watch out for big snakes, plenty of them out here. And then prickly bushes. When they grab a hold of you, shit, they hurt. So what the mask showed when we put the drone up from where we parked the truck, probably 250, 300 metres in, and it's not too hard to go on, so yeah, we'll push through. You know, if they were finding gold out here back in the day, I think the way the water would have went through and just washed stuff off. I was saying there's not a bloody gold nugget just sitting here in the bottom of the creek, ready to be picked up. Nice big nugget to fund our endless adventures.
Very nice, eh?
So we went in, we're pretty sure we found the site of it. It was from 150 years ago, but we couldn't find any evidence of anything. But the big cleared area and right beside the creek, it sort of made sense that was the spot. So it looks right, they would have had running water, an area to camp. As I said previously, there was 70 to 80 tents all camped up out here, so a lot of people. Well, no remnants to be found on this one, but I reckon when I get a bit of time, I'll come back and I'll actually dig the metal detector out and scour the top ridge, because obviously if big wet comes through and they're all set up here in tents, they're not going to be in low ground, they're going to be camped up high. So yeah, one day when I get a chance.
Yeah.
Happy days. Well, we're just heading back out of Wenlock area, and there's a little shortcut track. Now my shortcuts, they normally always end up being long cuts, Johno, but
Mate, I can't even see a track.
it looks interesting. It shows it on the GPS, so I reckon we'd poke our nose in here for a bit. It's well and truly overgrown. Have our bit of smoko. I reckon we give this one a go.
Looks like a ghost track.
Hopefully we don't hopefully we don't end up regretting it. Bloody hell, there's some big holes in here too.
Yeah,
So
what's that one?
it's, anyway, you never know. That's what exploring's all about.
Yeah.
Getting out and giving it a go.
Absolutely.
You stick to the main roads, it gets a bit boring. So let's have a quick smoko and see if we can push through this one.
Okay, smoko's ready. Well, we've been hitting the tracks and looking stuff, so the old Chico rolls. Right, ready to roll. I'll take it. Well, that mate, nice and crispy. But yeah, we're all in the 12-volt oven again, as we've been cruising around, so easy as.
What a great little camp spot that is, Johno. I've marked it on the GPS, so we next time we're through, I reckon we'll camp there instead of down by the creek we did last time.
Yeah, fair bit of water hole, and I reckon you'd get your share of it in there.
You could even drop the tinny out there and flick a bit of a line. I reckon there'll be a few little freshies, and yeah, magic little spot. You just got to get off the track, off the main roads, and find the little tracks, and that's where you can get some ripping little camp spots.
Well, we didn't know it was there, so
yeah. So we've marked it on the HEMA. So next time, straight to it.
So I ended up going from that last camp through to Lakefields. And the area we went I haven't been before. The country was just glorious.
one way to wash the dust off them. The night's the night. I'm going to have to get the winch them out, they're going to be that full.
Nice easy roast tonight in the charcoal cooker. See how this turns out. Yeah, it's just as simple as lighting the charcoal with a few fire starters. Then we'll tip it in, chuck the beef roast in, put the lid on, hopefully an hour or so. Happy days. Well guys, after a big day of driving, I reckon what, about 9 hours on the road today, Jono.
Big day, Rick.
Yep,
Big
so
day.
there's nothing better than pulling up. So obviously All Terrain Warriors, they do all our trucks. Just make it so much more comfortable. All the suspension, everything's working really good. We're absolutely wrapped with the way it's rolling. To be able to pull up in the afternoon, flick a handle, we've got a microwave, we've got an ice machine, we've got the kitchen that'll swing out. For me to go to bed, it's a matter of flicking 4 catches on the roof, turn the switch on here, press a button, up goes my roof. So bed is set up in no time. And the other big thing is my guys back at Solar and Sat 2 with the power system. That allows us to run all the fridges, microwave, kettles, toasters, everything to make our life easier. Charging all the camera gear, as I said, just makes our life easier. So everything's working really good. Big shout out to All Terrain, dynamic slide on campers, and obviously my guys back at Solar and Sat, which it's working a treat. So cheers.